Picture this. You are walking into a massive, just a mega sports bar on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah, absolute chaos.
Right, complete chaos. There are, 160 different TVs playing 14 different games. Yet, perfectly synced audio is playing through the ceiling speakers without a single millisecond of echo.
Which is honestly a miracle if you really think about it.
It really is. Have you ever wondered what is happening inside the drywall to make that impossible logistics puzzle actually work? Well, today, in this deep dive, we have a stack of catalogs and spec sheets from HDTVSupply.
And our mission today is to map out the hidden commercial audio and video infrastructure all around you.
Exactly. And we're going to do it by focusing on one tiny, highly specific component, which is the Turtle AV Dante wall plate.
It is really the perfect starting point. When you isolate the function of this one little piece of hardware, you get a clear blueprint of how modern IT networks have just completely swallowed traditional audio and video systems.
Yeah, to me, this Turtle AV wall plate, the TAV-XLRWP-OUT-EU-B to be exact.
Very catchy name, right?
Oh, totally rolls off the tongue. But it just looks like a basic black plate on a wall with 2 audio jacks. But looking at the schematics, this thing is actually the ultimate digital-to-analog translator.
It's the physical bridge between two worlds, really. Behind the wall, it connects to a standard Ethernet cable carrying digital data on what is called a Dante network.
Okay, wait, a Dante network?
Yeah, Dante is simply a protocol for sending uncompressed audio over standard computer networks. The wall plate pulls that digital data off the network and translates it into dual analog XLR outputs.
Right, XLR, those classic 3-pin cables you plug a professional microphone or a speaker into.
Exactly.
So if I plug a physical speaker into that wall plate, it is basically drinking from a digital fire hose.
That is a great way to put it.
But let's follow the cable, right? Because that wall plate is useless on its own. The Ethernet cable runs behind the drywall, up into the ceiling. Where does it actually go?
Well, it eventually hits the brain of the operation. In the HDTVSupply ecosystem, that means a Wolfpack modular matrix switcher.
A matrix switcher.
Yeah, and the sheer scale of these switchers is just staggering. I mean, we are talking about hardware capable of routing high-definition signals to up to 160 different TVs simultaneously.
Oh, wait, 160 screens?
Yeah.
All running flawlessly at the exact same time?
Seamlessly. And it is designed so you don't need an IT degree to operate it.
Thank goodness.
Right. These networks are controlled by simple Wolfpad tablets, integrating directly with DirecTV apps and systems like Everpass. So one bartender tapping a screen is directing digital traffic for an entire building's worth of video and audio.
Wow. But okay, if the brain of this network can juggle 160 video feeds perfectly, who else needs that kind of zero-fail routing?
That is the big question.
Because looking through HDTVSupply's catalogs, and they have been doing this for 25 years, they even run a dedicated 833 Wolfpack hotline for engineers.
Yeah, they are a massive operation.
They aren't just selling to hospitality groups. I am seeing purchasing pipelines like federal GSA schedules, TAA-approved products, and the NASA SUPE program.
That's right. The exact same underlying architecture routing a Sunday basketball game is trusted in heavily regulated government facilities and space centers.
Wait, NASA. If we are talking about NASA SUPE and TA approvals, we are talking about heavily regulated federal purchasing pipelines.
Exactly. This gear has to meet strict military-grade security and reliability standards.
But honestly, I have to push back on this reliability idea.
Oh, how so?
Well, building a network for NASA, or even a megabar, means you're plugging in hardware from dozens of different manufacturers. HDTVSupply lists strategic partnerships with wildly different brands. NVIDIA, Dell, Bose, Yamaha, Shure.
Right, a huge mix.
If I have a Dell server, a Bose speaker, and a Shure mic all blasting data over the same wire, how does the network not just choke? Normal office Wi-Fi drops out if, 3 people join a Zoom call.
Fair point, but it's because audio-video over IP doesn't treat data equally like your office Wi-Fi does.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, the ecosystem avoids a digital traffic jam by relying on that Dante protocol we mentioned earlier. It is essentially a universal timekeeper.
Okay, timekeeper. How does that work?
Dante timestamps every single data packet at the microsecond level.
So a video frame originating from a Dell server and an audio snippet coming from a Shure microphone are mathematically tagged to arrive at their destinations at the exact same microsecond.
You got it. The shared language of the protocol ensures that the network prioritizes the real-time media. That precision is what prevents the stadium echo effect.
And stops video walls from buffering even when a dozen different brands of hardware are communicating simultaneously.
Exactly. It's a modern marvel of logistics hiding right behind the paint.
It really is. We started with a single Turtle AV wall plate sitting quietly in the drywall, and suddenly we are mapping out a sprawling, microsecond perfect digital ecosystem.
It goes to show how connected everything is now.
Totally. So if these invisible networks are already so advanced that they can run NASA facilities and 160 screen complexes without dropping a single frame, what happens when artificial intelligence begins actively managing and predicting this infrastructure?
Oh, that is a wild thought.
The walls around us aren't just housing copper wires anymore. As these protocols get smarter, our public spaces are essentially waking up as giant, breathing computers. Think about that the next time you plug a cable into a wall.